versus Ladiva.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I've been jumping back into Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. So I wanted to do a little commentary for some matches I played as I started learning Ladiva. I'm not going to commentate through the whole video, just parts of it. After playing Jita my last video a couple months ago, wanted to start learning Ladiva. So I go into, I didn't practice too much. I played like around with a couple of pokes. So I go into a lobby. My first opponent happens to be ShinkuHunter. Pardon me. If you don't know who this guy is, definitely look him up on YouTube. He's I didn't recognize his name at first, but I was like, oh, that's who he is, because I've seen him before. And BB Tag is a very good Yang Ruby player. In this game, he's playing Katalina here, but I follow him on his replays, so I can see more of his plays because his style is really good. He plays right now. He's playing Eustace, but his style is really good. So anyway, let's go and talk about the match. So of course I didn't practice much, but I'm letting him know. I didn't know it was him obviously at the time, but because I saw a master, I was like, well, I know how to play most fighting games at a neutral pace that I'm comfortable with. So I wanted to try to set pace a little bit and just get comfortable with Ladiva's poke range. I didn't want to try to just go completely for setups yet because this guy's a much better player than me. So I wanted to try to just set a foundation for neutral, anything I could get going. Whenever I got cornered, I usually just didn't block correctly. I got those when I wasn't trying to go for it. That right there should have been a throw setup or a better combo. But after this set, I started to practice a little bit more. So once this, there's another match coming up here next. Me and him playing. I thought I started off with that one pretty good, and then we did a rematch. I wanted to play again, but I was like, I kind of played late that night, so I was surprised he was even on. And then I was like, nah, I just wanted to play one for now. So then I got on the next day, and then I started to lap some more. But we'll get into that once the next match starts, because you can see the difference of play. But yeah, so I messed around with Katalina a little bit too in RPG mode. I think she's a really interesting character. I like playing Mitsuru a little bit in BB Tag. So I don't know. He didn't play that character in that game that I know of. But definitely, I don't know if I remember if I have any Mitsu matches uploaded on my channel. But I definitely do want to get back to BB Tag and play some more Mitsu. But right now, I've been wanting to get back into this game. I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter V and getting back into KOF, which is also like on the path of this game right now. Very low player base, but this game is way more enjoyable than KOF to me. So I wanted to play it more. This game feels very much like Street Fighter. I noticed too when I was in the lab that when you do, I wanted to try to figure out how meter works. So when I got in the lab, I noticed that when you do a skill attack, it goes away but comes back in like maybe 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds. When you do the enhanced version of it, you can't use it again for about a good 10, 11 seconds. That was interesting to me to know that. And then I began to notice, I was like, so I have 100 bars of meter, but I can 100% is a full bar of super meter. Can only use it for your super attacks. Everything else has their own super meter that comes back after every 10 seconds if you use it. Which is very unique. It's similar to MK11 with like the meter coming back. Anyway, after labbing, I as you see here, so this new set here. This match here was a couple days after that Katalina match, where I was really practicing my pokes, my spacing, and my setups more. So as you can see, you'll see things develop a little better in this matchup. I noticed in that match I didn't try to open him up at all in that Katalina matchup. I wasn't using overhead. I forgot about dodge until like the last second. So you'll see dodge a lot more in this matchup. So Henri, this matchup looks very annoying. Good spears, so you have to do a lot of blocking. He also has a move where he seems to like, I think it's in this matchup, where he seems to use like this like a move like Rose or Manat, where he has like orbs around him, so it's kind of hard to approach. But he left a move open at one point where I could have swept him and I didn't do it. So I was watching somebody's replays of Ladiva, and they were using a lot of sweep and knockdown mix up with the squash, and Those moves I had forgot he had it. I wasn't using them correctly, so we adapt a little bit better and understand our range. See, I tried to use dodge there. He used the next one fast, so I just blocked it. I set that up. I waste the bar there because I know it goes farther and it can combo, but I keep dropping it. There we go, right there. That move there. So it really locks you down. You really have to. You don't have to guess. You just like have to just block and be patient. I didn't regret that because I thought if he was gonna go for a spear, that move started up his invincibility. So I thought if he was gonna press something, I'd get a counter there. So I think I should have did the the grab, but that's not invincible. So. All right, so going into the second match here. So I'm learning to. I noticed that a lot of times some of these players approach and just moving forward. So you notice that in the beginning there, I neutral jump. My mindset is to neutral jump and catch them coming in. It worked on another guy I played against. He was a Matera player, but that matchup didn't go good at all. Like I got cornered, and that was a wrap. But I did neutral jump quite a bit when he was trying to zone me. So when he would move in, I jumped and got combos. But otherwise, not he'd just stay half screen and do stuff. Another character I'm looking into right now is Belial, so I might get some more matches in with him. But right now, I'm really messing around with Ladiva. I like this character a lot. See right there, grab setup. And then in the corner, I try to go for something. And then I was like, okay. I use the light knee to make him block. Set up the Love Town super grab.
Did you feel my love?
He's like Zangief mixed with Love Heart. Okay, so we're getting the setups here. Single poke grab setups. Noticing that, you have and different buttons obviously do different damages, different ranges. I was messing around with when he takes the mask off. That just does like 100 points more damage for the move, but because the move takes so long recovery. You could do it after the command grab, but there's no point because you give up mix up. So there's no reason to take the mask off for damage if you don't get the mix. So anyway, those are some matches I had on this video. Had a lot of fun learning Ladiva for this set, so I'll see you guys in the next video.